Hello everyone, this is the third video on geometry. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss types of triangles and some other properties of triangle. Okay everyone, so let's start types of triangles. Okay, so we are going to have a look at types of triangles on the basis of sides also and on the basis of angles also. Okay, so first of all let's start with on the basis of sides. Okay everyone, so there are three types of triangles on the basis of sides. Okay, the first one is equilateral triangle. Okay, so equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all sides are equal. Okay everyone, all sides are equal. Hold on, equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all sides are equal. Okay, and along with that each angle is also equal. Okay, each angle is also equal, and the measurement of each angle is equal to how much? Is equal to 60 degree. Okay, how equilateral triangle looks like? Look here, equilateral triangle looks like this. Okay everyone, so where all three sides are equal and the measurement of each interior angle is 60 degree. Okay everyone, so there are few more properties of equilateral triangle are there. Okay, we'll see those properties later on. Okay, as of now just have a look at the definition. So equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all sides are equal, each angle is equal, the measurement of each angle is 60 degree. Okay, now the next is isosceles triangle. Okay, isosceles triangle is a triangle in which exactly two sides are equal. Look here, exactly two sides are equal. Isosceles triangle is a triangle in which exactly two sides are equal. Okay everyone, and exactly two angles are also equal. Look here, exactly two angles are also equal. Okay, now which two angles are equal? Look here, which two angles are equal? The angles opposite to equal sides. Okay, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay everyone, now let me show you how isosceles triangle looks like. Okay, for example, look here, isosceles triangle looks like this. Okay, so let's say this is a triangle and these two sides are equal. Okay, if these two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to these equal sides, so if this angle is equal to x, then this angle has to be x. Okay everyone, so isosceles triangle is a triangle in which exactly two sides are equal, so exactly two angles are also equal. But which are those two angles which are equal? Okay, the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay everyone, now let's have a look at the third type of triangle. Third type of triangle is a scalene triangle. Okay, scalene triangle is a triangle in which no two sides are equal. Okay everyone, and scalene triangle is a triangle in which no two angles are equal. Okay everyone, no two angles are equal. Means scalene triangle is a triangle in which all three sides are of different length and all three angles are of different measurement. Scalene triangle looks like, look here, over here the diagram is not drawn to the scale. You can say this is how the scalene triangle looks like, where all three sides, okay, where all three sides are of different length and each and every angle is of different measurement. Okay everyone, so now before we start with the types of triangle on the basis of angle, I would like to ask you a question. Okay, you can pause the screen and you can try to answer this question. Okay everyone, if one of the angle of an isosceles triangle is 50 degree, okay, find the measure of remaining two angles. Okay everyone, so the triangle is of which type? The triangle is isosceles triangle. Okay, means exactly two sides of that triangle are equal, means exactly two angles, okay, means exactly two angles of that triangle are going to be of same measurement. Okay everyone, so we are supposed to find the measure of remaining two angles given that one of the angle is 50 degree. Okay everyone, so now let's try to solve this question. So we know that one of the angle is how much? 50 degree. Okay everyone, so 50 degree, there are two possibilities. Okay, 50 degree can be a part of two equal angles and it cannot be a part of two equal angles. Okay, let me show you. So if I say, look here, if I say if these two sides are equal, okay, if these two sides are equal, then 50 degree can be here. or 50 degree can be here. Okay, 50 degree can be a part of two equal angles, or 50 degree cannot be a part of two equal angles. Are you getting this? So we need to consider both cases here. Okay everyone, so if this angle is 50 degree, this angle has to be 50 degree because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. And the third angle becomes how many degrees? Third angle becomes 180 minus 50 plus 50, 180 minus 100, that is equal to 80 degree. Okay everyone, so in the first case, other two angles are 50 degrees and 80 degrees. Okay everyone, other two angles are 50 degrees and 80 degrees in the first case. Now let's have a look at in the second case. In the second case, 50 degree is a part of 50 degree is a non-equal angle. Okay, means remaining two angles are going to be equal. Okay, so let's take this as x and this as x. Okay everyone, so 50 plus x, that is 2x, is going to be how much? Is going to be 180. Okay, so the value of 2x is going to be how much? 130 degree. So x is going to be how much? 65 degree. So over here in the second case, the remaining two angles are of measurement 65 degree and 65 degree. Okay everyone, so for this question the answer is cannot be determined because there are two possible answers. Okay, first possible answer is 50, 80, and the second possible answer is 65, 65. Okay, so both answers are valid. Okay everyone, so the final answer is cannot be determined. It can be 50, 80, it can be 65, 65. Okay everyone, now after this let's have a look at the types of triangles on the basis of angles. Okay everyone, types of triangles on the basis of angles. Okay, the first type is right angle triangle, the second type is acute angle triangle, and the third type is obtuse angle triangle. Okay everyone, so right angle triangle, let's have a look at the definition first of all. Okay everyone, the right angle triangle is a triangle in which one of the angle okay, one of the angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay everyone, the right angle triangle is a triangle in which out of three angles, one of the angle is 90 degree. Okay, how it looks like, let's have a look at it. The right angle triangle looks like this, where one of the angle is 90 degree. Okay everyone, and this is 90 degree. Okay, now second is acute angle triangle. Okay, acute angle triangle is a triangle in which the measurement of each angle, okay, the measurement of each angle is less than 90 degree. Okay everyone, the measurement of each angle is less than 90 degree. Okay, so let me draw this. So the acute angle triangle looks like this. Okay everyone, the acute angle triangle looks like this, where each interior angle is less than 90 degree. Okay, now obtuse angle triangle. Okay, obtuse angle triangle is a triangle in which one of the angle is greater than 90 degree. Okay everyone, obtuse angle triangle is a triangle in which one of the angle is greater than 90 degree. Okay, let me draw this. So obtuse angle triangle looks like this. Okay everyone, obtuse angle triangle looks like this. Okay, so now if we know, look here, so by using this definition, if we know three angles of a triangle, okay, then we can easily identify which kind of triangle it is. Okay, for example, let's say the three angles of a triangle are 30 degree, 100 degree and 50 degree. Okay everyone, so this triangle is going to be which kind of triangle? This triangle is going to be obtuse angle triangle, because one of the angle is greater than 90 degree. Okay, that is very easy. But if sides are given, okay, if I say the sides of triangle are 10, 11 and 15, first of all check whether we can draw this triangle or not. Okay, and if we can draw this triangle, then this triangle falls under which category? Okay, right angle triangle or acute angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle. How to decide that? Okay, let's have a look at it. For that I will delete this part. Okay, hold on just a second. So now our task is what? If, look here, if we know the sides of triangle, how to identify that particular triangle falls under which category? Right angle triangle or acute angle triangle or obtuse angle triangle. Okay everyone, if sides are given. Okay, so what I'm going to assume here is, let's say the sides of triangle are A, B and C. Okay, let's assume the sides of triangle are A, B and C. Okay everyone, in each and every case, where, let me write this, let's say the sides of triangle, okay, are A, B and C. Okay everyone, but where C is going to be which kind of side? Where C is going to be the largest side among all three. Okay, C is going to be the longest side, you can say. Okay everyone, so what we are going to assume here is the sides of triangle are A, B and C, where C is a which kind of side? C is the longest side. Okay, so our first task is what? You need to write, okay, you need to write the square of longest side on left hand side, okay, and the sum of square of other two sides on right hand side. Okay, what we need to do is we need to write square of longest side on left hand side, okay, and the sum of square of other two sides on right hand side, like this. Okay, so C square on the left hand side and A square plus B square on right hand side. Okay everyone, so now you need to compare both sides. Okay, if both sides become equal to each other, look here, if both sides are equal to each other, then that triangle falls under which category? That triangle falls under right angle category. Okay everyone, if in both sides the sign is less than, okay, if C square is less than A square plus B square, then that triangle falls under acute angle category. Okay everyone, and if C square is greater than A square plus B square, then that particular triangle falls under obtuse angle triangle category. Okay everyone, let me repeat this. Over here, sides of triangle are ABC, in which C is longest side. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to put square of longest side on left hand side, like this, C square. Okay, and we are going to put sum of square of other two sides on right hand side. Okay, the square of longest side on left hand side and the sum of square of other two sides on right hand side. Okay everyone, and then we are going to equate. If there is a equal to sign in between both sides, then it is a right angle triangle. If C square is less than A square plus B square, then it is acute angle triangle, and if C square is greater than A square plus B square, then it is a obtuse angle triangle. Okay, how to use this property? Let's have a look at it. Okay, let me write some numbers. Okay, so let's say the first number is 6, 7 and 8. These are sides. Okay, so first of all we need to identify that if sides are 6, 7 and 8, that particular triangle falls under which category. Okay, before that let's identify whether we can draw this triangle or not. Okay everyone, so 6 plus 7 greater than 8, correct. 6 plus 8 greater than 7, that is also correct. Okay, and then 7 plus 8 is greater than 6, that is also correct. Okay, so we can draw this triangle. So what we need to do is choose the longest side. Okay, let's identify the longest side. Longest side is 8, so let's put 8 square on left hand side. Okay, and the sum of square of other two sides on the right hand side. Okay, now let's identify which side is greater. Okay everyone, so this is 64 and this is 36 plus 49. Okay, clearly we can see that 8 square is less than 6 square plus 7 square. Okay everyone, 8 square is less than 6 square plus 7 square. So over here C square is less than A square plus B square. So which kind of triangle it is? Okay, it is acute triangle. It is acute angle triangle. Okay everyone, let's do one more example. Okay, let's say the sides of triangle. Let's say the sides of triangle are 11, 15 and let's take it as 22. Okay, first of all identify whether we can draw this triangle or not. Okay everyone, so let's identify whether we can draw this triangle or not. 11 plus 15 is greater than 22, is it correct? Yes. Then 11 plus 22 is greater than 15, is it correct? Yes. And then 15 plus 22 is greater than 11, is it correct? Yes. Okay, so we can draw this particular triangle. Okay, so we need to identify which kind of triangle it is. Okay, so now what we need to do is identify the longest side, put the square of longest side on left hand side and the sum of square of other two sides on the right hand side. Okay everyone, so 22 square is how much? 484. 11 square is 121 and 15 square is 225. Over here we can clearly see that 22 square is greater than 11 square plus 15 square. Okay everyone, so over here C square is greater than A square plus B square. Okay, so we can say that this triangle falls under which category? This triangle falls under obtuse angle category. Okay, obtuse angle triangle. Okay everyone, so this is how we can solve. We can identify if sides are given, how to identify the triangle is right angle or acute angle or obtuse angle. Okay everyone, So now on this concept we are going to have a look at a cat level question. Okay, so now let's have a look at the question. The question is, two sides of triangle, okay, two sides of triangle are 15 and 20. Okay, how many obtuse angle triangles can be drawn given that third side is of integral length? Okay everyone, the similar kind of question we solved in the previous video. Okay, so we are going to use that concept also and along with that previous concept also. Okay everyone, so over here the sides of triangle, look here, over here the sides of triangle are 15 and 20 are the first two sides of triangle. Third side is an integer. Okay, let's take that side is x. Okay, so first of all we are going to find maximum possible value of x and the minimum possible value of x. How to find maximum and minimum possible value of x, that we saw in the last video. Okay everyone, so over here directly we can write that the value of x is going to be greater than difference between other two sides, and the value of x, that is third side, is going to be less than sum of other two sides. Okay everyone, so the value of x is going to be in between 5 and 35. Okay, so from this what we can see that the maximum value, sorry, first of all let's write the minimum value. Okay, the minimum value x can take is how much? 6. Okay, and the maximum value x can take is how much? 34. Okay everyone, so sum of any two sides is always greater than third side, and the positive difference between any two sides is always less than third side. Okay, so by using this concept we come to know that the value of x is going to be from 6 to 34. It can be any integer. Okay, from 6 to 34 it can be any integer. Okay, but total how many values are possible? Let's find. Okay, number of values, number of values. Okay everyone, the number of values for x. Okay, a to b counting is what? B minus a plus 1. Okay, so 6 to 34 counting is how much? 34 minus 6 plus 1. Okay, that is going to be how much? That is going to be 29. Okay everyone, so total how many different values are there for x? Total 29 different values x can take. So total how many triangles we can form? Total 29 different triangles we can form. But our question is, out of these total 29 different triangles, how many triangles are going to be obtuse angle triangle? Okay everyone, how many triangles are going to be obtuse angle triangle? Okay, so the condition of obtuse angle triangle is how much? Let me write it that. Okay, condition of obtuse angle triangle is the value of c square should be greater than a square plus b square. Okay, where c is what? Where c is longest side. Okay, where c is longest side. So in this particular situation, which side is the longest side? Okay, the longest side can be 20 or longest side can be x itself. Okay, so we need to form two cases here. Okay, first case, look here, first case number 1, the longest side. Okay, longest side is equal to 20. Okay, now let me write second case also. Case number 2 is longest side. Case number 2 is longest side is x. Okay everyone, so for obtuse angle triangle the condition is what? The condition is 20. In the first case, longest side square is 20 square should be greater than the sum of square of remaining two sides, that is 15 square plus x square. Okay everyone, so let's try to solve this. 400 should be greater than 225 plus x square. Okay, so from this we come to know that 400 minus 225 is 175 should be greater than x square, means x square should be less than 175. Okay, which values x can take? Look at the possible values of x. Okay, the possible values of x are what? Minimum value is 6 and the maximum value is 34. Okay, over here the condition is what? Over here the value of x square should be less than 175. Okay, so let's list down all the possible values that x can take. Okay, so the value of x can be 6, it can be 7, it can be 8, it can be 9, it can be 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it cannot be 14. Okay, so how many different values x can take here? Let's count it. Okay, 3 and 3, 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, so total 8 values x can take here in this situation. Okay everyone, now let's have a look at second situation. Okay, so the second situation in which longest side is x means what? x square has to be greater than sum of square of remaining two sides, means x square should be greater than 15 square plus 20 square. Okay, so x square should be greater than 225 plus 600 plus 400. Okay, so x square should be greater than 625. Okay, so we know the values of x. The values of x can be 6 to 34. Okay everyone, so which values of x satisfies here? Okay, let's have a look at it. The value of x, okay, has to be 26. It cannot be 25. Okay, it can be 26, it can be 27, 28 till 34. Okay everyone, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 33, 34. Okay everyone, so let me write this. These many different values x can take here. How many different values x can take here? 4 and 4, 8 and 9. Total 9 values x can take here. Okay everyone, total 9 values are there that x can take. Okay, so overall considering both cases, total how many values x can take? Okay, x can take total 8 plus 9, that is equal to how much? That is equal to 17 values x can take. Okay, for obtuse angle triangle. Okay, so out of total 29 possible triangles, okay, out of total 29 possible triangles, okay, how many triangles are going to be obtuse? Okay, out of total 29 possible triangles, how many triangles are going to be obtuse? Total 17 triangles are going to be obtuse. So the answer is 17. Okay everyone, I hope everyone understood this. Okay,